to the greatest goddamn show on earth. This is the Dusty Smith Show. I'm your host. Hello, I'm Dusty Smith. I'm fucking back, everybody. Hell yeah, guess who's back? Back again, Dusty's back to kill your friends. And had a great vacation. I'm fucking recharged as shit. Had fun playing New World. We're gonna talk about that a little bit at the beginning of the show. See what you guys. Nays Garden sent me over here. Hi, Dusty. What's up? Hippie chick. Yeah, me and Nays Garden, we're supposed to speak on my Twitch. I streamed for 100 fucking hours and he never got on there and he never talked to me. I want to talk to him about Jimmy Dore. See if he still supports his boy Jimmy Dore. We're gonna talk about Jimmy Dore too. Jimmy Doorknobs. Going full goddamn chud. It's all part of the show tonight, but first, eBay! Folks, I lost $100 on vacation from my patron. I leave for 10 days and you guys abandoned me! Hurts my heart, but it's all good, you know, it happens. That's what I get for taking a vacation. But hey, you want to help out the show, please consider helping out the show. $1 to a month. Whatever you can afford, it all adds up. If you watch lots of my free content, please consider chipping in. Doesn't cost you much, and you know, it means a lot to me and the animals. Would really appreciate it if you find yourself subscribing to somebody else on Patreon who you watch much less than me, which is everybody, you know it. Then maybe split your Patreon with me, you know? Hook a brother up, help me out. I certainly would appreciate it. And as always, Super Chats! The lifeblood of the show, Super Chats. No questions dodged, every goddamn question answered. You can immortalize yourself forever and ever in the Super Chats. And Seth LeBron became a member of the Dust Buddies. Hell yeah! You become a member of the Dust Buddies, you get customized emojis to spam the chat with. All kinds of cool shit like ACAB and Bing Bong! Badass, so do it. Become a Dust Buddy, $2.99 a month. And Dustin Williams, $49. Thank you, Dustin Williams. Good to see you tonight. Danny Nermick, been a member for 13 months. Happy to see you. Handsome face, crush it. I'm gonna do what I do. You know it. Good to see you, Danny. And glad you're back, Dusty. Thank you, Ivy. It's good to be back. I appreciate it. Hey, Dusty, good to see you. I love your live shows. Hell yeah. My live shows love you. Be sure to hit the like button. Like it's the least you can fucking do, god damn it. Only half of you hit the like button so far, so that sucks. Bad audience. The fuck is wrong with you? So, folks, I was on the Twitch for like 100 hours last week. I was hardcore. Not many of you watched me. Not many of you tuned into Twitch to watch me play video games. And I can say, I understand. I understand totally. I don't want to watch anybody play video games. But if you're going to watch somebody play video games, you should have been watching me because it was pretty fun. I played like 100 hours over the last 10 days of this game called New World, put out by Jeff Bezos. And I got to say, it's a pretty good game. I had fun. I'm having fun playing New World. I forgive Jeff Bezos now for being a billionaire. That's how it works. He made a good game, and now totally I love Jeff Bezos now. I'm okay with him being the richest man in the world. Not really. It's a good game, though, folks. It's a good game. We started a guild. It's called a company in this game. Started a company on a server called Tappin' on the East Coast server, and we're playing in the Covenant faction. So if anybody wants to come play with us, you can do that. And our guild name is the Army of God. That's right, we're playing a religious extremist because there's only one rule in the Army of God. Eradicate the non-believers. So if you want to help us eradicate the non-believers, feel free to join us. And what's amazing is we have like, 12 people in our guild / company now. And like 90% of them are either trans or non-binary or gender fluid, which is cool as shit because I'm glad that so many trans people and non-binary people feel comfortable enough in my audience where they can feel like they're, have a place they can come where they won't be harassed, where they can have fun. And we all get on Discord, we all chat with each other and have good conversations and stuff. So it's a cool guild. I'm having fun hanging out with you guys. If you guys want to play, do it. Come join me. Hell yeah. And all right, that's what I've been going on. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat real quick. Dusty going full Bezos, boy. I know. I'm in love with Jeff Bezos now. Got his game. Okay, apparently you guys can chat with me now without giving me money on if you're a Dust Buddy. That's a thing. Missed you. Hey, missed you. Kitty Witty, good to see you. And Justin Joseph got my flu shot yesterday. My COVID booster today. And I've never been happy to feel like shit in my life. Happy to have you back, and I'm glad you had a good vacay. Here's some for the fuzzies. Hell yeah. Hero. Gonna be a good show. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Yeah, hit the like button, Space Jesus. How you doing, Victoria? How you doing, Spanky? How's everybody doing tonight? So, gonna start out a little religious bullshit. Why not? Everybody loves that section. So, gonna sing a song about it. If you know the words, feel free to sing along, cause it's religious bullshit, religious bullshit, religious bully shit. It's time for religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. Nailed it. And first off, on religious bullshit, end time conspiracy theorist Tom Horn. Man, they going out of their way to make Black Lives Matter sound so fucking cool. Like I needed more of a reason to love Black Lives Matter. Thank you, Christians.
When you see some of the BLM and other characters out there saying, say their name, they are invoking the spirits of their dead ancestors to give them a kind of satanic energy.
That's awesome.
In order to overcome the Christian influence that otherwise might be embellished within this country. So at its core, what we're seeing in America today has history behind it that is very much demonic. And that's not just a play on words. So what guided Marx, and the reason that these people wind up becoming so violent, they literally want to bathe in the blood of Christianity and of believers. And this is why you see the heads of those beheaded for their testimony under the altar in heaven. Is because it is satanic. It is Luciferian.
Okay, that's
we
cool.
will exalt our throne above the throne of God. We will become more like, better than the Most High. So that's what is happening in America right now. It is what is behind the chaos that is both in the government and in the streets.
Hell yeah, Black Lives Matter! Don't threaten me with a good time, Christians. God damn it, I gotta start going to Black Lives Matter rallies now. You're selling the shit out of it there, dude. And, folks, don't worry. The same people that continuously told you the storm is coming and they were wrong over and over again. They said, hey, it's going to happen by the summer. Didn't happen. Hey, going to happen by the fall. Didn't happen. Hey, it's going to happen in August. Didn't happen. Don't worry, folks. They have not changed their script a single bit. It's still coming. Just believe the shit.
I think one of these days people are going to wake up and they're going to hear that, 200 or 300 members of the cabal from the Clinton, Hillary, and Bill, and members of Congress, Comey, Clapper, Brennan, Susan Rice, that they've all been arrested in a massive
on the inside.
Totally.
I do believe
Definitely
a mass arrest is coming.
Definitely happening.
I actually had 3 dreams about that.
Oh yeah, dreams. Cool.
At least
3.
3 dreams
At
about
least.
mass arrests happening.
That's how God communicates.
Just boom.
In one
All
day,
these
3
powerful
dreams.
people
Proof.
taken in, arrested. I think one day, in the not too distant future, I think Durham will probably take a bunch of U.S. Marshals and just put the little silver bracelets on a whole bunch of these members of the cabal, and it's going to happen suddenly. And all the people who are whining and complaining because no one's been arrested yet, they're going to be surprised when a whole bunch of people get arrested at once. There's a whole lot of people in the media that need to be arrested.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, let's arrest the media. That's cool.
Because of
they're a huge part of this whole thing.
Yes.
Yes.
If you read the statute on treason, sedition, and subversive activities, and you get to the part of advocating overthrow of the government.
Oh wait, like they did on January 6th?
It is a violation of federal law to use the press to advocate for the overthrow of the government. And members of the press knowingly pushed lies in an attempt to remove Donald Trump from office. That was an attempt to overthrow the government.
Well,
And
not
those
only do
people
they get it there, but they get it with the vaccines and the COVID and everything else too. Because
And the COVIDs.
listen to press, they got executed as well during Nuremberg.
Yeah, cool.
And
Let's
members of
execute
the press need to be held accountable because they are just as culpable as anybody in the CIA or the White House.
No, let's just round up the press, start murdering them, y'all. Who you calling a fascist? We're just patriots. That's just patriotism, yo. We love the First Amendment, freedom of the press. That's why we gotta round them up, murder them. Trump 2024, and folks, I love it. I love watching Christians eat their own. They've turned on Michael Flynn, former General Michael Flynn, who was trying to help Trump overthrow the government, and now he makes his entire living going around speaking to QAnonymous idiots and playing into their conspiracy theories. Well, apparently, he been totally just stealing prayers from crazy cult leaders, and he been called out by other Christians. Plagiarism. Total plagiarism, and they got the receipts, folks. Let's watch Michael Flynn plagiarize a prayer from a crazy-ass cult leader.
Why is General Michael Flynn carrying around a prayer of a New Age prophetess in his wallet? Oh. Now, just in case you think somehow we're misconstruing this and everything, we took General Flynn's prayer, the video, and then we took Elizabeth Clare Prophet's video.
Cool.
And then our editing team today split it up, and we're going to play them side by side. Well, going back and forth here. You tell me, you be the judge of this, and you tell me what is going on here. Here's that video.
I'm the judge. Let's go.
We are your instrument of those sevenfold rays and all your archangels, all of them.
I am here, O God, and I am the instrument of those sevenfold rays and archangels.
We will not retreat. We will not retreat. We will stand our ground.
And I will not retreat. I will take my stand.
We will not fear to speak. We will be the instrument of your will. Whatever it is.
I will not fear to speak, and I will be the instrument of God's will, whatever it is.
In your name. And the name of your legions.
Here I am, so help me God, in the name of Archangel Michael and his legions.
We are freeborn. And we shall remain freeborn.
I am freeborn, and I shall remain freeborn.
And we shall not be enslaved. By any foe, within or without.
And I shall not be enslaved by any foe within or without.
I'll be damned. He totally just plagiarized the shit out of that crazy ass stuff. So, good. Let them fight, I say. Love to see it. Kill each other. Amazing. And, folks, clearly gay. Pastor Kent Christmas in his tight-ass shirts. I want you to know his son was gay, too. And he prayed the gay away. Because that's a real-life thing that happens.
My firstborn son. And his testimony is he was gay for years.
He was.
And my wife and I would intercede.
And watch.
And pray.
Oh.
And I kept hearing, well, nobody ever gets delivered from homosexuality.
They don't.
Or I would hear from other believers, well, that's just the way God made him. You just need to love him there.
Sure.
Or, no, he's never going to be changed.
He's not.
All I know was I dedicated him to the Lord for this day.
That's right.
It was quick for you, wasn't it, son? God just shows up in his house. Calls me that night. He said, Dad.
God snuck into his room.
You won't believe it. He said the Holy Ghost
fucked the gay right out of him.
Showed up in my house when I was getting dressed to go party at the gay club.
Naked.
We had the largest gay nightclub, I think, in several states, right downtown on Cowan Street.
Must be a big gay nightclub.
In the country.
You know a lot about the gay nightclub.
Spot. And he said, the Holy Ghost showed up in my house, spoke to me and said, because of the prayers that have gone over you, I'm setting you free. And instantly, God set my son free from homosexuality. And you saw the results today by the power of God.
Yeah, you all gay dudes. You all flamingly gay. Look at that shirt. Tell me that's not the shirt of a gay man. Just saying. Just saying. So, maybe the Holy Spirit took his gayness and gave it to you? Is that the way it works? I don't know. Can you pass it? It's a magical talking ghost. Pretty sure it can do anything. So, hey, at least you guys still got a parking spot at the biggest gay club. So, feel free to use that as much as possible. And, what Once again, folks, did you know that Satan is using vaccine to get revenge via depopulation? Gotta be true, because I saw it on the Alex Jones show. So let's check in and see what Alex Jones is up to.
They're going to have the answer for all the chaos and turmoil and the weather problems.
Oh, God, look at this guy. Yeah, this guy totally knows what's up. 100% trustworthy, this fellow.
Are actually being controlled right now by...
I was about to say they have a huge secret government weather control program that the UN they admit exists. And then they sit there and say, oh, you're evil. You didn't tax carbon. That's what humans are made out of. So you're bad.
Yeah, that's what humans are made of. You didn't tax carbon. You're really trying to tax human beings, aren't you? By stopping carbon from going into the atmosphere and causing global warming. Same thing.
Control program of the UN they admit exists. And then they sit there and say, oh, you're evil. You didn't tax carbon. That's what humans are made out of. So you're bad. Exactly. They're orchestrating the global depopulation collapse, and they're going to blame it on, again, the general public. Why does Satan want depopulation?
Oh.
He wants depopulation because he wants revenge against the human race because we took his place.
Oh, did we? Huh.
God made man in his image and after his likeness.
God made me in his image? God must be hot.
The shot actually affects your DNA.
It does not. It does not go into the nucleus. It does not affect your DNA.
Deoxyribonucleic acid. It actually changes the molecular structure of humans who are created in God's image and after his likeness. That's why the government is wanting to push this vaccine so heavily and say, if you don't take it, we're going to deny
literally marks your DNA.
It literally doesn't mark your DNA. And folks, me and Alex Jones, roughly about the same age. So, lying for a living ages you poorly. Just saying, in my opinion. And next up, religious bullshit. Oh my God. Ghouls. Literal fucking ghouls. The biggest pieces of fucking shit on the planet. God damn it, this is so angering. They're about to claim that the reason Jesus hasn't come back yet because you haven't given them enough money. And they're also going to brag that they're multi-millionaires. And people are still going to give them money. That's how fucking trash this goddamn world is. Anger. That is the correct emotion.
I honestly believe this, that the reason why Jesus hadn't come is because people are not giving the way God told them to give.
You didn't read what Jesus said. He specifically said you can't get into heaven if you're fucking rich. He specifically said you have to give away all your shit. If that's the reason that Jesus is not come back yet, then motherfucker need to stay gone.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
I mean, when you understand it, you can speed up the time. I was on television. He said, I heard you was a millionaire. I said, that's not right. That's not true. He said, yes, it is. I said, no, it's not. Multi. Now, add that to it, and you'll be all right.
Yay!
Oh, he couldn't handle that. He like to have had a fit. And I said, you mess with me, I'll buy this station and I'll fire you. Yeah, oh, he didn't like that, did he? You know, that was a little fleshy, but it felt good.
Yeah, it feels good to be an evil rich dickhead who just flaunts my wealth and still makes tons of money for my cult members who can't tell shit from Shinola. Ooh, it feels good to take advantage of people. Truly fucking evil.
Just did. You know, I'm not saying it's wrong. So I realized that I will not move people emotionally to give.
Right. No.
I'm going to have people move according to the Word of God. What is God saying to you? And I really believe this. If people would call this number and put this victory all over the world on every available voice, every available outlet, God, the Father, he would say, Jesus, go get them.
Yeah.
Because you see, he wants to see us as much as we want to see him. You see what I'm saying?
That's right. Jesus wants to come back, but he can't because this guy is only a multi-millionaire, not a billionaire yet. And Jesus is in heaven saying, hey, I would like to come save all you folks, but this dude clearly needs more money. He needs 5 or 6 different jets. So what are you going to do? My hands are tied, you greedy fuckers. Give more to this dude. Just makes sense, folks.
All these things is it's because people are not doing in the financial realm, because we live in an economic world, what God's called them to do. You know, he's called us to do that. So I don't have a problem with giving. I don't have a problem with receiving. It doesn't make any difference. Because I just made up my mind, I want Jesus to come. Now, they say, do you own a jet? Yes. You can have it the day after the rapture. It's yours. Because Jesse.
Yeah, it's never going to happen, so you can have it the day after I die. I won't need it anymore. Just, God damn it. So fucking evil, just right in your face, gleefully evil. And yet still gonna make millions and millions of years a year because that's what we are as a people. Just so fucking gullible. And everybody's favorite pink-haired crazy-ass grandma back, yo. And she got some real shit to tell you about aborted babies and what it's like to be an aborted baby in heaven. Let's have a listen.
Someone heard me from Sterling, Illinois. That's where this letter came from. And they had heard me say that you get to raise your babies in heaven, whether aborted or miscarried, babies that don't make it all the way through.
All right, first off, if babies automatically go to heaven when you abort them, then you are morally obligated to abort every baby. Otherwise, they might grow up and not choose God and then burn for hell in eternity. Like, if you were going to give me a direct pass into, like, eternal paradise with no chance of being tortured forever, you would have to do that morally. So according to Kat Kerr, abort all your babies. You still get to raise them in heaven. So it's a win-win situation. Do it.
If you had an abortion and you repented of that, you get to heaven, you receive Christ, you will get to raise that baby.
Oh,
and
awesome.
the father showed me that normally they stay as babies because the mother wants them as a baby.
Oh, babies don't have any choice. Once you get to heaven, you're forced to stay a baby for eternity, I guess, because the mama wants you to. You know, so much for free will and all that shit. Stuck as a baby forever because of the mama who aborted you. That just sounds fair to me. Sign me up for all of this reality.
They lost that baby. They want that baby. And so it's usually up to the mother what she decides, how she sees that child the whole time. Possibly it's growing. It grows very slowly in heaven.
It grows
or
very
he just
slowly.
keeps it young. And that's for the purpose of the parents
That's
coming
right.
to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
But I have been to the nurseries in heaven.
I bet you have. Mm-hmm.
Where all these aborted babies are greeted by Jesus. Their little heart is healed for what happened to them. They pray for the people who actually did the abortions or okayed the abortion.
Wow.
They can't wait for
says
their
Blobfish.
parents to receive Christ so they can come to heaven and raise them.
And stay a baby forever.
From the time they get to heaven, still be a baby, given back to you. You won't have to do all-night feedings or diaper changes.
Don't even have to
Amen. But you get to raise that child, see the gift God put in that child. They don't lose their final destiny. Your final destiny is to be the gift He sent you to this earth as. So yes, you do get to raise your children if that is your heart's desire and you miscarried a child or there was an abortion involved and the babies can't wait to see their parents in heaven.
Wow.
So there's nurseries, beautiful nurseries all over heaven where your little babies are taken care of by these angels. That's their assignment.
Cool.
If they're little tiny ones, they'll hold them and rock them in their hand and they'll sing.
What about my sperm? What happens to my sperm? Like, I have eradicated trillions and trillions of potential babies in sperm. Are there nurseries for my sperm babies up there? Just asking, because I don't really want to raise them. You guys, the angels could have them. Hope there's some good, like, adoption programs up in heaven for my sperm babies.
Breath of God will nourish their little spiritual body. They can already sing, play, laugh.
Wait, babies can
they
sing?
have an
That's
amazing
creepy.
time in heaven. So
Oh,
hopefully
they're having such an amazing time in heaven, trapped in the bodies of babies for eternity. That just sounds cool to me. Definitely not creepy. Chilling to the very core of my being. And folks, God damn it, these charlatans would do anything to make a buck. Christianity is just a marketing ploy. That's all it is. A way to sell gullible idiots. So this company has created a makeup line for Christians. Yeah, because, you know, makeup and Jesus, they're just intricately connected somehow. So they named all the makeup colors after people in the Bible. So it's biblical now. If you don't buy this makeup, you're probably going to hell.
3 things about Mary from the Bible using Hope Beauty.
Number 1, she didn't exist. Number 2, if she did exist, she got pregnant out of wedlock and was afraid they were going to stone her. So she made up this shit about Jesus. And number 3, she didn't exist.
1. Mary was the virgin mother of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. 2. God chose her to be Jesus' earthly mother because of her humble...
Yeah, God impregnated her without our permission. Doesn't say he got our permission. With himself, which is rape and incest, both. Cool.
obedience. 3. She was a woman of great courage and faith. Tag a faithful friend below.
Tag a faithful friend below. Gotta buy our makeup. Jesus. Good goddamn. Capitalism is the worst. And folks, in one of the worst states in the nation, where COVID is ravaging the citizens, here's your governor.
Hey everybody, I want to let you know about an important day coming up on Monday.
Is it where you mandate masks and vaccinations for employees and try to keep your citizens? No, it's not. Oh yeah, shocker.
The 11th. This past year has brought enormous challenges for Tennesseans.
Yeah. You're being their governor is probably the greatest challenge of all, I would say.
Uncertainty and loss and even hopelessness for some. But it's in times like these that we are reminded that we are not alone.
Okay, really?
We have an opportunity to pause and set aside our differences and disagreements.
And get vaccinated?
And for people of faith to unite around one desire.
Oh God,
that the God of all comfort and mercy heal our hurting
prayer.
And bless this
Please
state.
don't say prayer.
I will once again proclaim a day of prayer and fasting on October 11th.
Oh, and fasting, okay.
It's an opportunity to put aside our divisions.
Yeah, let's put aside our differences, folks, and let's beg Jesus to stop murdering us all. If we all get down on our knees and just beg the all-living God to stop killing us in droves, and also don't eat. Like, try not to eat it because he hates it when you eat. Jesus is like, did you motherfuckers eat? God damn it, what did I tell you about eating? Don't eat and just beg the all-loving, all-merciful God, and maybe some of us will survive. Hey, you elected me governor. Congratulations, Tennessee.
And to thank God for our blessings. And ask him for healing, grace, and favor.
Yes.
This is an open invitation. And
he's the one that caused it, but let's beg him to stop it. I mean, it seems like it's part of his all infinitely wise plan, so why would you beg him to go against his plan? Doesn't God know more about shit than you do? Shh, ye have little faith.
And I hope every Tennessean will join Maria and me on October 11th in prayer and fasting.
Yeah, so basically, die, Tennesseans. Die, fucking die. Because this is what you elected as your goddamn governor, you fucking morons. So whatever happens, happens. Taunts and swears, motherfuckers. Get what you fucking deserve. And here's a North Carolina lieutenant governor. Yeah, more piece of shit in our government. Yeah, listen to this guy. And you know what? There was a recent school shooting. And you guys know what caused the recent school shooting? Trans people. Fucking trans people! Why do you trans people keep making kids shoot up the schools? Please stop, trans people. Right Wing Watch!
As always, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Man, dude's like flop sweating just standing up there speaking. I mean, good God, have some self-control. Get a hold of yourself.
Gotta say it every time. Gotta say it every time, because for those of y'all that don't know, I catch plenty of flack about that.
He's a hero.
On social media. Oh, stop with the religious stuff.
Yeah, please.
Oh, stop that. This is not a Christian nation anymore.
It's not.
Oh, stop that.
Yeah.
Too much religious fervor.
Oh, put down the donuts.
Let's deal with that whole religious fervor thing.
Okay.
It is because of my religion that I stand here today.
Well, you're right about that. It's because the dumb pieces of shit who believe in this con job you're feeding them have rewarded you with the position you're in, and you continue to con them, and that's exactly why you're standing where you are, so you're technically correct.
It's because of Jesus Christ that I stand here today.
Yeah, and it's because of heart disease that you're going to drop dead in the next couple years, you fat fuck.
If I lose my zeal for God, I will no longer stand in the place that he put me.
That's right. The idiots will no longer vote for you. If you tell the truth about God, you're right about that.
You can't continue to stand where God put you without the God that put you there.
Right.
And so we're going to continue to mention, man, as for this not being a Christian nation, yes, it is. If you don't like it, I'll buy your plane, train, or automobile ticket right up out of here. You can go to some...
I'm not leaving just because you're lying about what the country is. Doesn't mean I should leave it because I live in reality. But I will take a free trip on you if you're really up for sending me to Jamaica or something. Let's do it.
Place is not a Christian nation.
Woo, yeah! No separation church and state. Hooray!
As long as there is a remnant of his people in this place that continues to pray to him and for his wisdom,
this
will always be a Christian nation. It was established by him. When the founders said those words, when they wrote them down and declared them to the world and told them to a king, that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by who?
Yeah, most of them also had slaves, and they were fine with that. So, I don't know, maybe take what they said with a grain of goddamn salt. You fucking moron.
Their creator, not the Congress, not the Senate, not the king, but by their creator with certain inalienable rights. God Almighty heard that and said, there's a nation I can get behind. So this is still a Christian nation. And we still give him thanks.
Fuck God.
Because he is still worthy and always will be.
Yeah, fuck him. Oh, that wasn't in the clip I was thinking of. Shit. I played the wrong clip, God damn it. All right, let me play the right clip. Fucking trans people.
I'm tired.
I bet you're tired. You're tired of just standing up there, dude. Look at you sweating. Dude, seriously. Eat a salad.
Turn on my TV after a school shooting and watch folks come together on school grounds where they done told me I can't pray.
No one said that. You can literally close your eyes and pray all you want to. Nobody would even know you're doing it. Nobody could stop you. The Bible specifically says you're not supposed to pray in public anyway, so might want to read it, dude.
Bring my Bible, can't mention my God, can't say nothing about Jesus Christ. But soon as there's a school shooting, everybody's in the church. Everybody's down at the schoolyard praying.
I mean, you're right about that. And what good does that do? What good has it ever done?
Run him off your property.
So wait a minute. You can run God off your property? I thought God was everywhere. So if you don't force your prayer onto people in schools, God is going to let children get murdered? Holy shit, what a monster. Even my narcissistic ass wouldn't do that.
As soon as there's trouble, here you come. We're going to have a prayer vigil down at the school.
Yep.
Because we had a shooting. You know, it seems quite easy to me, sir, if you had that prayer vigil before that shooting.
But they did. They've had tons of prayer vigils before all these shootings. And there's still shootings. Almost like it does no good whatsoever. Yay! Dude's about to drop dead any second now. Look at him. Woo! Yay!
If you had let God come in that building before
if you had let God come in that building. God's like a vampire. You have to invite him in or he has to stand in the fuck outside. Okay?
Told those students, Jesus Christ is the way and the light.
If you'd have just forced religion on them, they wouldn't have killed folks. I mean, yeah, there's a church every 10 feet in this country and everybody knows about Jesus, but oh my God.
And only through him can you receive salvation. Wouldn't have been no school shooting. It's too late now.
Right.
Your little half-hearted attempts at soothing Jesus Christ, it's not going to work.
God, Jesus is a monster.
You done kick God out of your schools. Children don't know whether they're men or women.
There we go.
Each other.
You don't know if they men or they women. Trans, like I've been spending a lot of times with trans people, and they seem to pretty much know what they're all about, dude. Might want to talk to a few of them.
With impunity and can't read on a grade level. All because you done turned your back on the wisdom of the man that built that schoolhouse you in.
No, Jesus didn't build shit, dude. But anyway, as always, trans people, stop making kids shoot up the school, trans people. God damn it. And folks, here's another one. So you remember me covering this story, right? About this minister who was fondling little boys at the bus stop, and somebody caught him and beat the shit out of him. Well, the church that he goes to had a prayer vigil. And guess who they had a prayer vigil for? For the victims that he molested? Nah, they had a prayer vigil for him, for the molester. Yeah, of course they did. Pastor Marty Kessler said parents in his congregation have only showed support for the former minister. They keep coming to me saying, we talk to our kids because our kids were in the youth group when Mike was there, Kessler said. And they all say, no way, no how. Kessler said the church will come together to pray for Coghill and his family. We're having a prayer vigil, we'll call it, starting at 9 p.m. tonight, going through 7 a.m. in the morning, Kessler said. My hope is there's something, some kind of evidence that in the end will prove Mike's innocent. Yeah, fuck all the kids he molested. Let's support the molester and pray for him. Hooray, religion! You're awesome. Thank you for murdering Christianity. This is why people are leaving you in droves. You're making it too easy for me, Christianity. And, folks, did you know that Christians' bloodthirsty God is going to murder all us leftists and wokest? It's true, and bring it on, God.
Woo, yeah. Somebody help me.
Please help me.
Coming. The judgment on those who would destroy America is coming. Shout!
Yay! Murder!
Shout! Woo! America, God is looking at you right now. And I'm going to tell you, your atheism isn't going to stick. Your wokeism isn't going to stick.
It's sticking pretty
good. Your Satanism isn't going to stick. Your communism isn't going to stick.
My communism?
Because there is a God who answers by fire.
Yeah! Kill them all with fire!
Oh, I'm going to try it again and see what's happened. God is saying it's our turn now.
Yay! It's your turn, finally! Finally, it's Christians' turn. Haven't we had enough of atheists running things? I mean, sure, every president in history has claimed that they're Christian, and, 98% of the politicians and 95% of the people that run our society, and there's a church every 10 feet, and the majority of the country is Christian, but finally, it's Christians' turn to roll, and not a moment too soon. I think we can all agree. And last up, folks, you guys remember? A couple weeks ago, I played a video of this motherfucker, and he was at a beach, and he was like, why you women wearing a bikini at a beach? I can't stand to look at you women wearing a bikini at a beach. I can't believe that I came to a beach and there were women wearing bathing suits. What's the world coming to, you Jezebel? My children having a look at your bikini bodies, and it's just horrible. Well, anyway, it turns out, shockingly, he's the victim in all this. Yeah, I didn't see it coming either. And he wants you to know how much he's the victim in all this with this amazing rap that he wrote. Let's all listen and not cringe at all.
The mark is love, and I missed the mark. And I'm sorry for that. But the world is hoping I fall flat and learn. Or is it to learn because what I discern is they want me to burn? You see, I messed up and I should have seen them through the eyes of Jesus. But is what I did really that grievous?
Yes.
Worth being lied about, humiliated, and slandered over?
Yes.
No. So I take a stand against cancel culture, for they love death just like vultures. They claw and claw and gnaw until there's nothing left. And pride is written all over their chest, and they're obsessed with the narrative of being oppressed. But deep down, I know they're depressed.
He literally complained about people bitching about being oppressed while he bitches about being oppressed and cancel culture. Just pathetic.
Empty and hurt. But I divert. Cancel culture, I want you to know my life will never be ruined because my life is in union with the only true one, Jesus. You see, Jesus is the only one that could free us from our pain and our chains. So you can throw your sticks and stones and try and break these bones, but know your words will never hurt me because I've been set free because his spirit lives in me.
Seems like you're pretty butthurt, dude.
For to live is Christ and to die is gain, and I will stand and proclaim the name above all names.
So he's still going with the pious thing. Hey, I'm pious as fuck. Cancel culture. Just fucking victim playing motherfucker. God damn it. You got humiliated because you're stupid and you deserve it. So enjoy the fame you ordered. It's plentiful. And all right, that's my religious bullshit. Hells yeah. I destroyed that, folks. God damn it. I'm good. Dusty Bag, Jared. Joseph M. Birkenheimer says, much love, Dusty. Much love to you, Joseph. Jason Moore and Dusty, I pray to Satan for a miracle and thus you have returned. Hell yeah, if you're going to pray to somebody, pray to Satan. He knows what's up. Ivy Evans, get a Dust Buddy. I thought you were already a Dust Buddy, but welcome back, Ivy Evans. The Pub Night wanted to say, the Columbine shooters were devout Mormons, so they didn't shoot people who believed in God. In fact, they were the popular jocks. Yeah, we all know that's bullshit. Jesus ain't stopping no goddamn shootings. Lady Lafeve, my mom brought me up on TBN. I'm sorry. So much cringe hearing it now. Putting my money towards fur babies and dusty snacks. Hell yeah. If you're going to give your money to somebody, might as well be me. At least I exist. Catalina, what's up, Catalina? How's it going? Catalina's been playing with us. She's been killing it. On some New World. Yep, God gave us the right to massacre the Indians. God's awesome. The Pub Night. Thomas Paine, an important founding father, and John Hancock both ripped Christianity publicly in every meeting they had. Shh. Not supposed to talk about that. Daniel, $50 Mexican. Suggesting to change the Eat the Rich sticker to Eat the Billionaires. No, fuck the rich. I know that the socialist community is being run by the petite bourgeoisie now, and I know that the narrative being spread by all the popular YouTubers now are that, hey, don't worry about millionaires, worry about billionaires. Sorry, not jumping on that fucking bandwagon. I think it's stupid as shit. We've actually talked about this on my Patreon, but it's all good, whatever. From 20 billion and up, subject to change. No, bullshit. Fuck that. Fuck millionaires too. Sorry, I don't give a shit. Fuck millionaires. I don't care what all the other popular YouTubers are saying. I don't care what the narrative is. Oh, socialism means no house. Socialism means you have to be poor. I know that fucking bullshit straw man that they build up to knock down any valid criticism of the petite bourgeoisie running the goddamn socialist community, but I ain't buying it. I ain't buying what you're selling. Sorry, folks. Axemeus and Wells, have you ever seen Jordan Peterson's video of him crying as he talks about how much he hates atheism? I don't know if I've seen that one. I saw him crying about Disney movies. He cries about everything, but I can't talk. I'm a whiny bitch myself. Danny Nernick, Dusty, you gotta watch Your Pretty Face Is Going to Hell on Hulu. You're gonna really like it, I think. I might have saw some of that, but I can't fucking remember. Welcome back. Hell yeah, thank you, Beast Nation. It's good to be back. Daniel, Mexican Hunter, Bad Empanada says we should drop the January 6th insurrection because it had no chance of happening. What does that matter? They were trying to overthrow the government, and who says it had no chance of happening? If they would have killed Ashley Babbitt and the rest of them would have rushed through, I mean, obviously it would have been overturned, but they could have really hurt some people and tried. So that doesn't make any sense. Just because their plan was stupid doesn't mean their plan was exactly what it was trying to be, which was an insurrection. Having to privilege first worlds, Latin America. Okay, whoever Bad Empanada is dumb for that take, and they should feel bad about it. Hey, Destiny, game has been fun. Yeah, it has. Have you upgraded your tools? See you in game again. Love the show. Yeah, Elle hooked me up. She made us all some, I think she made, I don't know if she made you any or not, but made us all the new level of tools. She's pretty much running things, so what up, Elle? The Pub Night, Dusty, you remember old Kitty Copeland needed $65 million for his private jet, to serve God. Yep. Shameless charlatans. Sad that they got it in a G. I had to give my phone the vaccination to get 5G. Well, at least you got the good service now, so it's worth it. They are cult members. Yep, I miss you, Dusty. I thought you loved me like I love Jesus. I would never do that. I'm always going to stick around. Never gonna die. Communism is when Christianity blood. No, all us evil commies. Thank you, everybody. My favorite hell. No problem, Penn Sylvester. I'm the only real Jesus, says Space Jesus. Well, at least you exist, so I will worship you. About to take a fat dab, says Daddy Nerdick. Then one for me, then one for Ivy, then one for Smeggy. Hopefully I don't pass out. Well, do it. Wish I could take some dabs. Not after the show. Gonna be a good show. Yes, it is. All right. Anything else pop up? Got here a bit late, but I made it. Better late than never, K. Drew. Good to see you. Welcome back, Dusty. I missed this. Hey, I missed you, Tom Cowell. Irad was raised on Bible Man. Oh my God. Awful. Sorry to hear that, Alex. Sorry, I'm late. Quick tithe before I wind back. Jeannie Rude, Bob Carly, and John Pelosi. Hell yeah, good to see you, Empress. Much love, Dusty. Much love to you, Joseph. All right. More super chats, please, if you want to. Let's keep this shit rolling. Hit the like button, everybody. 700 watchers, 376 likes. Something's fucky. What's wrong with y'all? my first night back and y'all ain't hitting the like button. All right, folks, gonna try to sing the new version of Chud Watch. Let's see if I can remember how it goes. How does it go? I can't remember the new version. I can remember the old version. Chud Watch, talking about Chud Watch. We talk about chuds and make fun of them. Classic Chud Watch theme song. I practiced before the show the new version, and I totally blanked on it and forgot it. So bad, Dusty, bad. You guys see this one? Matt Gaetz epically trolled. So one of the big Twitter accounts is called Patriot Takes, where they post all the stupid things that chuds are saying and doing, and to make fun of them. Perfect for Chud Watch. And of course, Matt Gaetz, in his infinite wisdom, decided to retweet something that Patriot Takes posted. And so they do this all the time. Whenever some stupid chud retweets something that they say, they just change their name. So Matt Gaetz ended up posting, Matt Gaetz is a pedo. Was up on his Twitter account for like all day. Everybody who was looking saw him retweet fact check equals true on a post that says Matt Gaetz is a pedo. So love it. Love it. Epic trolling there. Could have happened to a worse piece of shit, Matt Gaetz. Thank you, Patriot Takes, for the hilarity. And here's one from Leopards Ate My Face. Oh, yeah, you love to see it, folks. You love to see Frankenstein's monster turn on them. Here's Lindsey Graham. They trying, folks. They trying to get people vaccinated because they know a large percentage of the people that are dying, the vast majority of them, COVID, are Republicans. They're literally killing off their own base. But you guys are the one that made it political. You guys are the one that licked Trump's butthole and caused this to happen. So watch what happens when he tries to tell these dumbasses to get vaccinated.
If you hadn't had the vaccine, you ought to think about getting it, because if you're my age, I didn't tell you to get it. You ought to think about it.
No, we're not thinking.
Well,
we don't think.
92% of the people in the hospitals in South Carolina are unvaccinated.
False! Liar! Don't you try to make us think, Lindsey Graham. I dare you try to save our lives so Republicans don't lose elections. Shh. Love it. Eat his face. More of that. And hilarious. Ted Cruz asked about the latest school shootings, and he was like, anywhere, and then pivots to something that has nothing to fucking do with it. Let's have a look.
And there have been far too many of these at far too many schools, and so
we're not gonna do anything about it. But there have been far too many. So thoughts and prayers for the people at the time. And next time it happens, I'll see thoughts and prayers and say the same exact thing. We are never, ever, ever going to do anything about it. Which is proven by the fact that I'm going to immediately pivot to something that has literally nothing to do with this topic.
We are grateful for the courage and the heroism of the first responders. And we are hopeful that all of the students or individuals who may have been injured will come through and survive. We're here today because of the Biden border crisis that continues to rage on the southern border.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't that have a lot to do with the school shootings? It's the Biden border crisis. That's what's really important, isn't it? Shh. Don't talk about other shit. And Andrew Yang. But I knew there was a reason that white supremacists love Andrew Yang. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking white supremacists love this Asian guy. Yes. Yes. He was the most popular candidate other than Trump for white supremacists during the election. They fucking loved him so much that he had to go out and say, hey, I don't want the support of white supremacists. Why do all these white supremacists love me so much? Well, maybe it's because the moment you decided to leave the Democratic Party, you ran to white supremacist Tucker Carlson to do his show. Huh?
Carlson, Andrew Yang, the must-see interview as he breaks away from the Democratic Party.
Right now, this duopoly is not working for any of us.
There are so many barriers to starting a viable third party. It hasn't been done. Why can you do it?
Don't miss Tucker Carlson today, streaming Wednesday, only on Fox Nation.
Yeah, Andrew Yang sucks. Fuck you, Andrew Yang. What a piece of garbage. And speaking of piece of garbage, here's democracy-loving Dave Rubin They just love democracy so much, but hey, maybe certain people should not be allowed to vote. Maybe we shouldn't let people who are going to vote Democrat vote. Just saying. Why are we letting Democrats vote? Seems bad.
Look, you know I'm here in crazy LA, and I think about Florida often and Texas, obviously, and we'll see where my future lands me. But it's like, to me, if I lived in one of those places now, I'd be thinking about building a wall or having them, or at least you got to sign something saying you're not going to vote in the first 5 years of being here. You're not going to vote for all the stuff that destroyed the place that you're fleeing.
Yeah, if I had my way, moved here, you'd have to sign something saying you won't vote for 4 years until you understand the spirit of Texas, right? I wish we could get away with that.
Yeah, I wish we could get away with not letting people vote. Why does everybody have to vote? If you're going to vote for Democrats, we should just not let you. That's really the only way we can win anyway, is try to disenfranchise people from voting. So just saying. But democracy, we love it. We love democracy. We love the Constitution, except we don't really at all. And hilarious. I should have put this in the hero section because I love the good liars and such heroes, but it's in the Chud Watch section. A perfect example of do as I say, not as I do.
Let's get to the boycott China business. There's only 700,000 Americans dead because of China. Why would we want to keep buying more Chinese shit? Our side needs to fight back.
Can I check this out real quick? So it's made in China.
But
yeah.
my stickers aren't made in China.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, sure, I'm not actually boycotting China. Sure, I'm buying lots of Chinese shit, which is pretty much all Trump puts out. But, hey, these stickers that I printed aren't made in China, so, I'm not a hypocrite. Yeah, you're a hypocrite, dude. You're a hypocrite, doughy old white guy. Fuck you. And caught in 4K, folks. Alabama Republican busted looking at trans adult pics. Okay, so far I'm cool with it. I occasionally look at some trans pics myself, folks. It's good. I like it. But here's the part that I don't like. After voting against trans rights, no, that's the part where you're wrong. You do not vote against trans rights and then look at trans pics, but he got busted. Yeah, here he is, liking Tom Watley, liking, love my new fat G-cup titties. Yep. Says this trans sex worker. Caught! You was caught, Tom Watley. Looking at the trans women. Amazing. And they're so hilarious, folks. They're so ridiculous. So here's Doomcock, one of the dumbest piece of shit chuds on all of YouTube. And he wants you guys to own the libs by posting this picture of a girl in bikini. This GIF is your weapon against SJWs. Yeah, this is he said this in 2021, folks. Imagine still saying SJW in 2021. These motherfuckers are eternally trapped in 2016, never to evolve or move on. This gift is now your banner. It is SJW Bane, like a cross against vampires, which SJWs are. Leeches trying to suck the life out of your culture and sap our freedom. Use this gift to drive them insane. It epitomizes everything they despise, and he sure owned me. If there's one thing my SJW ass hates, it's attractive girls in bikinis. I don't know, folks, but he's right. He's right. Don't get triggered over stupid bullshit that nobody should be offended of. Nobody should make a big deal of. He would never do that. Manly man, and he would never get pissed off about stupid bullshit that no. Oh, wait a minute. What? Oh, this is gonna be a fucking shit show of epic proportions. It's already making my blood boil, he says, over the fact that James Bond is sitting on the back of a scooter of this lovely black lady who also is a secret agent in the movie. And he's furious! His blood is boiling because of a picture of a guy on the back of a moped. You know, folks! Righteous anger! Unlike a snowflake, though, unlike a SJW snowflake, he's totally different. Totally different. So ridiculous. And next up on Chud Watch. Oh my God. No one has ever needed attention more than Melissa Chen. Cringe warning. Look at this. Look how cringy she is. Oh my God. So this lady Melissa Chan invited me to New York one time to go see Richard Dawkins with her, invited me to fly out and was going to take me out to see Richard Dawkins, and I blew her off. And, oh, God, she's so awful. Look at this. Good morning from the nation's capital. In honor of my friend Peter Bosshagian, for whom it has been 19 days since his resignation from Portland State University, I'd figure I'd give him some conceptual support. She tried to pose sexually, I guess, as the, what is this? The tower thing right there, what the fuck it's called, is her penis, right? Super cool. Super amazing. Definitely not cringe at goddamn all. Oh my God. Are conservatives okay? No, they're not. No, they are not. Good God. Get a hold of yourself, Melissa Chan. Cringe as fuck. Was that the Washington Monument? Is that what they call that? Whatever it is. I ain't never been up there. Don't give a shit. And, Tina Forte is back! The classiest woman in all of politics is back. And, this is who Republicans have picked to run against AOC. This is the best they had to offer to challenge AOC. Let's have a look.
The DC swamp is knee-deep in garbage, and it's time someone takes out the trash. AOC, that means you.
That means you, AOC. Hey, yo.
In just a little over 2 years in Congress, AOC made a name for herself at the expense of her constituents in the 14th Congressional District of New York. After living all my life in New York City, I've never been so embarrassed by someone as I am of AOC.
What is that fucking thing called? I don't know. What is Washington Monument? What the fuck is it called? I don't know. I ain't never been out there. Anyway. Somebody tell me what the fuck it's called so I don't look so stupid. It's the Washington Monument, right? What the fuck it's called? Yes. Staten Island trash. Republicans. I want to say they're not sending their best, but they are sending their best. That is their best. And it's beautiful. And Charlie Kirk, folks. Proven. Once and for all.
Chuck Schumer are important.
Shut the fuck up. Proven once and for all that conservatism is the new punk rock. Because he's worried about sexual anarchy, folks. And I'd hate for there to be sexual anarchy. Wouldn't it be terrible if, like, consenting adults were allowed to do whatever they wanted to sexually without some kind of societal or government rules? That would be anarchy and terrible. And he making me feel better about my hair. Sometimes I feel like I'm not having a good hair day. And then he comes on looking like this. And thank you, Charlie Kirk, for the self-esteem boost.
And I think these comments from Chuck Schumer are important because I want every Republican out there to realize that when the Democrats are winning, they are rubbing it in our face. And some Democrat senators...
Yeah, that's from the fuck your feelings people. Like, you guys didn't rub Trump in our face every fucking second gleefully. God damn it, no self-reflection.
Some Republican senators are now coming up, and they are stunned. How dare he do this? You think we're still living in the same country, don't you? Senators from South Dakota, Senator Portman. You think we're still living in the 1980s where the Democrats actually want what's best for America? The Democrats want to destroy the country. We know this.
We know this.
This is not new stuff.
I'm sure it says the people that were trying to overthrow democracy and install a dictator. It's the Democrats who want to destroy the country. Sure.
It's not profound thinking.
You're right about that.
They want to see America completely obliterated. The Constitution shredded and remade in their own San Francisco, Brooklyn, Malibu, Manhattan.
I mean, the Constitution is sort of outdated. Like some of the founding fathers said, we should be rewriting it every 20 years. Been a couple hundred. We might want to update that a little bit.
Image where there is no cultural identity, where you live in sexual anarchy, where private property is a thing of the past.
No, not sexual anarchy.
And the ruling class controls everything.
Yes, it's Democrats who want the ruling class to control everything, says the guy who supports Donald Trump, who literally lives in a gold fucking tower. Amazing. Amazing. And next up, oh, come on. Yep, Matt Walsh. And here's the Dave Chappelle supporters. Unsurprisingly, Dave Chappelle got huge pop in the conservative community because he came out as a TERF, which we're going to talk about in a minute, which, unsurprisingly, very, very popular among trans folks like Matt Walsh, who says, nothing dumber then the idea that making jokes about LGBT people is punching down. The LGBT lobby holds all of the actual power. Blink, 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 blink. Every major corporation bows before them. Hollywood, media, academia, school systems, all in its service. That's called punching up. That's right, folks. Making fun of gay people. That's punching up, isn't it? Sure it is. The school bully who calls everybody fags and makes fun of the gay kids. They're punching up. That's just logic and reason. Heavy sigh. Having an existential crisis. And last one, folks. Let's check in with the largest pro-Trump website on the entire internet and see what they're up to. Here's Patriots.win, formerly the Donald.win. One of their top posts. Boston voter says, I can't wait until the day we take control. I want to punish all the sheep every day forever for what they have done and how they remain silent. BLM, CRT, Antifas, FBI, everybody. They all need to be sent to prison for the crimes they have committed. And also the followers, all of the sheep. We need to make their lives a living hell and destroy their families. Yeah, let's punish their families. That seems cool. Just fucking ruin them. Take their social security away unless they can prove loyalty to Trump. Oh, yeah, it's not a cult. Not creepy at all. Take away welfare and housing programs permanently. Weed out the losers. Reward the loyal ones. That's right. Reward all the loyal Trump sycophants. That's the only one who's going to get hit in society. Let's punish and imprison everybody who didn't bow down and have undying loyalty to Trump. Sounds amazing. Definitely not fascist in any way whatsoever. Not nightmarishly terrorist at all. And all right, that's what y'all watch. Hell yeah. JDZ4, hit the like button. All of you, hit the like button now. Do it, do it. JDZ4 in the gym. Can't watch today, but can give money. Take more money or else. I haven't worked out in 2 weeks. Dusty getting fat and doughy again, but I've had a good time. Doomcock is the super shadow of Star Wars clickbait articles. Yeah, they play the algorithm game. That's what Jimmy Dore's doing now. We're going to cover Jimmy Dore in a minute. That's what people like, what's the other guy's name? I can't think of that goddamn thing. Justin Joseph, awesome show. Watching up. Please make a short video clip out of it after the show. I still got to clip out last week's Meet the Victim section. I haven't even done that yet. I guess I'll be up all night fucking editing videos. I want to play the goddamn game, but I got to work again, son of a fuck. The pub night to the alt-right's base, turning on them. Everything is proceeding as I have foreseen. In Emperor Palpatine's voice, yep. Hey, you got to give it to them. They're eternally optimistic. Always wrong, but optimistic at least. Aximilius of Wales, what is the worst thing that God ever did in the Bible? Well, he did murder everybody, every animal, every little baby puppy and bunny rabbit on earth because he was mad. So that was pretty shitty, to be honest. K. Drew, got here a bit late, but I made it. Hey, better late, whatever. K. Drew, thank you for the money. All right, anything else? AKA Alta4 from Twitch. What's up, Alta4? Here's some dough, probably due to hundreds of dollars, but I haven't been able to afford to donate till now. Been a fan since 2013. Hey, better late than never. Appreciate it. It all adds up. All right, more super chats, please. Hit the like button. That's the least you can do. All right, now we're going to do a little segment I like to call, let's see if I can find the amazing graphic that I spent tons of money on. We can be heroes for just one day. Hell yeah. Rest in peace, Billy Idol, my favorite artist, Billy Idol. And first off, on Heroes, shout out to the heroes of the Onion who nailed this one. Every member of the police department excitedly volunteers to go undercover in white supremacist groups like, hell yeah, I was born for this. I will be amazing. It's almost like I don't have to change my personality at all to fit right in with them. Love it. And see this one? Load up Reddit. Do it. Oh, yeah. Heroes from The Good Liars. Love these guys. It's a short one. But you guys know the 3-word chant. Fuck Joe Biden. Yeah, that is 3 words. Apparently, this is the best that Trump supporters have to offer right now, which leads to a very, very important question. Why do all you Trump supporters want to fuck Joe Biden so bad?
FJB, what does that mean?
Fuck Joe Biden.
We're live on the air right now.
That's
okay,
perfect.
all right.
Perfect.
All right.
And so why do you think? Why do you want to fuck Joe Biden?
I really don't want to fuck Joe Biden.
Look
around.
Everybody wants to fuck Joe Biden. Is that what?
I guess.
I guess, yeah. Sexy ass Joe Biden. I guess all the Trump supporters want to fuck him now. So, hey, I'm glad that they're coming to terms with their sexuality. Finally, good on you, chud motherfuckers. And next up on the hero judge. Did you guys hear about this one? So Alex Jones thought it'd be a good idea to just ignore the judge's order to turn over documents in the lawsuit. He was like, I'm Alex Jones. I ain't got to turn over no documents. So the judge just said, fuck you, and immediately ruled against him in his lawsuit filed by the Sandy Hook parents against him. And now he owes them a bunch of money. They haven't decided just how much money he owes them, but like didn't even get his day in court or anything. He didn't follow the rules and fucked around and found out. So hopefully Alex Jones, soon to be incredibly fucking bankrupt. Thank you, Texas judge. And last up on the hero section. Man, I wish I had some friends like this. Look at his buddies. They're Johnny on the spot all over it. So this dumb motherfucker decides to eat raw chicken. And that's a bad idea. Apparently he never heard of salmonella. And they're like, no, get the fuck, what are you doing? Get the fuck out, get it out of your mouth. And like he got it. He like a fucking rabid pit bull. He not letting go of the salmonella. Oh, they're like, you're a fucking moron. Open your mouth, you idiot. Open your fucking mouth. You spit it out, dummy. So, hero friends got his bag, but he probably got the salmonella all in his mouth already. So, good luck with that, dummy. And all right, that's my hero section. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into the trash world, because why not? And wrote a song about it. Like to hear it? Here it goes. Trash world! Trash world! Justify Hellas trash world! Trash world! Nailed it. And first off, on the trash world, oh my God, you guys see this one? Was he drunk? Probably. Alcohol make you do some dumbass shit and depressing. So apparently, this racist motherfucker set up motion sensor lights and large speakers that played racial slurs and monkey sounds at his black neighbors whenever they came home. Yeah, there's no racism in this country anymore. Racism is dead, folks. Look at this shit. So, super cool, America. Super classy. Amazing.
My son is terrified of him. Terrified. The minute I open my front door, his lights blink, or my music or my song comes on. As soon as they get to the middle of their driveway, it blinks. They got a specific song.
Martinez and her neighbors were fed up with the lights and cameras. They decided to take action.
I've gone to the magistrate. I've gone to civil court. I've talked to a lawyer. I've done everything in my possession. Like, I've done what I can to do it the right way.
10 on your side tried to speak with the neighbor for ourselves, but no one answered. As for a solution, neighbors were told there's a fine line of when police can actually step in, and having a racial slur played over a recording may not meet that line.
According to the law, it's just a statement or a phrase, or he's not doing enough, or bodily harm or threats to my family. I spent 11 years in the military.
Yep. Trash world. So apparently they did finally charge the guy with some kind of harassment or something. But let's see, it says his name up there.
My son is
John Michael Eskelson. 47 is the neighbor. That's his name. We know who he is. This word, whatever this name is, Eskelden. So name and shame this fucking asshole. And yes, I know Billy Idol's still alive. It's a running joke, folks. If you watch the show enough, you'll get the Billy Idol joke. Okay. Trash, super trash, and folks. Art imitating life here. You remember the movie Soylent Green? Soylent Green is people. They had these forklifts that would pick people up and put them in the back of the truck and turn them into food. Well, hooray! Now the police have something similar. Ah, cool. Not dystopian at all. You know who needs more money? The police. We need more. Oh, we need more things like this. Yeah, riot control. Just gonna run you over with our bulldozer thing. Cool. Yeah, look how amazing. Now, yeah, the cops can get up here and they can shoot you. Haha. Yeah. Definitely. Let's not defund the police at all. More military vehicles for the police, please. The future looks awesome. I wonder who that's going to be used against. It's a mystery. Fucking scary. Let's see if they have the clip of Soylent Green as people. That one came from L, who is currently running the guild. Let's see. Here we go. Soylent Green as people. Remember this?
This is the police. This is the police. I'm asking you to disperse.
And then they did disperse, so yeah, they got the forklifts out there, and they just scooping up the people in the forklifts. Man, this quality of the video is very bad. Stupid TV used to be horrible. Yeah, they put it on forklifts and dump it in the back of the truck, turn them into food and shit, cause the Soylent Green is people. Yeah, remember movies used to look like that? Terrible. Love my HD. And now we gonna get into the whole Dave Chappelle thing. So Dave Chappelle just made like I don't know, $100 million from Netflix, and he's doing sold out shows across the country, which can only mean one thing. He's been canceled, you know, because cancel culture is the big problem, folks. And it's clear what he's doing. He's just trying to start controversy. He's got a hard-on for trans people, for trans panic, and he knows the more he complains about it, the more he acts like a piece of shit. People will point out what a piece of shit he's acting like, and then he can play the victim and pretend like he's been canceled, and then all the dipshits that love him will suck his dick and come out in support of him. So first off, we'll play the clip in a minute where he came out and said that he's a TERF now. But before we do that, let's remind you what a TERF is. TERF is an acronym for Trans Exclusionary Radical Feminist. First recorded in 2008, the term originally applied to the minority of feminists espousing sentiments that other feminists consider transphobic, such as the rejection of the assertion that trans women are women, the exclusion of trans women from women's spaces, and opposition to transgender rights legislation. The meaning has since expanded to refer more broadly to people with trans exclusionary views who may have no involvement with radical feminism. Those referred to with the word TERF typically reject the term or consider it a slur. Not Dave Chappelle. So anyway, it's basically people that don't think trans women are women. You know, transphobic pieces of shit. So it's no surprise that Dave Chappelle, who has had a history of being transphobic, telling transphobic jokes over and over and over again, but he's like, I'm not transphobic. I have a trans friend. I can't be, you know, which is the classic excuse. I can't be racist. I knew a black guy once. But before we play the clip where he explains why he supports J.K. Rowling, I want to point out why he is lying in his video about why people had a problem with J.K. Rowling. So he claims in his video that people can't do J.K. Rowling, who is a billionaire, who has got a multi-million-dollar movie coming out because, you know, cancel. That's what cancel means. He claims the reason that she was canceled was because she asserted that gender is scientific reality. And people had a problem with that, which is a lie. This is a straw man. He's basically just lying. That's not why people were upset with J.K. Rowling. So let's show you. First off, they were upset with J.K. Rowling because she liked a tweet opposing a bill that would criminalize conversion therapy for trans people. Yeah, conversion therapy, like pray away the gay and stuff, which is bad, proven bad. Trying to convert trans people with therapy and gay people for therapy, not good, but she thinks it should be legal and it should be fine. And as you can see here, she liked that video. People were like, hey, that's a bad thing for you to use your platform to like and to spread, J.K. Rowling. So they was not pleased about that. And then she started lying about a lawsuit. I'll read you the thread. I'll read you this, guys, before, but I'll go ahead and I'll read it to you again. J.K. Rowling is lying. She is using her gigantic social media platform to obfuscate what the Forstater case was even about. Let's be 100% clear about this. The case was an attempt to have gender-critical beliefs, aka hatred of trans people, protected status under the law. So this woman used to work for a tax company. She had a contract with a tax company. And she came out publicly and she said that she does not believe trans women are women, and she refuses to treat them with respect. If she wants to call a trans woman a man to their face and dead name them and treat them like shit, she will. And she claimed that she has the right under the law to treat them any way she wants to, and she can't be fired for doing that. And so the company she worked for was like, okay, well, we're not going to extend your contract. We didn't fire you. We're just not going to re-sign you for the contract anymore, which was completely reasonable. And that's what people had a problem with. So J.K. Rowling went out and said, oh my God, they fired her for saying that sex was a biological reality, which is not what happened at all. She was lying about the case, and that's what people got a problem with. There was, and I'll read you what it says. This is what the lawsuit said. The claimant contends that her gender-critical views are a philosophical belief and that she has been subjected to direct discrimination because of them, or has suffered indirect sex discrimination, as such view are more likely to be held by women than men. This is what the judge said. This was essentially an attempt at creating a UK version of U.S. religious freedom laws. That's what this case ostensibly was, codifying in law that discrimination against or hatred of transgender people is legally protected. Here's what the judge said. I conclude from this and the totality of the evidence that the claimant is absolutist in her view of sex, and it is a core component of her belief that she will refer to a person by the sex she considered appropriate, even if it violates their dignity and or creates an intimidating, hostile, degrading, humiliating, or offensive environment. The approach is not worthy of respect in a democratic society. So that's what people had a problem with. J.K. Rowling lying. Outright fucking lying about what this case was. And then Dave Chappelle went on his show and he lied about it as well. Because he knows most people are not going to look it up. He knows that most people are going to hear what he says and believe what he's saying is true because, Dave Chappelle wouldn't lie to you. And they're going to be, oh, they're all reasonable. J.K. Rowling's reasonable. All these people who are against her, they're the unreasonable one, which helps spread trans panic, which helps, demonize trans people, which is exactly what Dave is doing. He doesn't give a fuck. He's making his hundreds of millions of dollars. He doesn't care who he throws under the bus because he's turned into this old fucking boomer. He doesn't even really tell jokes anymore. He's just like this old boomer guy who stands up there and screams, get up, man, on, and just tells his grievances with society because money fucking changes you. And then people had a problem with her because she retweeted this. Sometimes a t-shirt just speaks to you, where she used her giant platform, got 65,000 likes to shill for this company. Hey, let's click on this company and see what kind of company it is. Oh, it's a transphobic company that puts out shit like this. Transphobic buttons. Don't call me sis. Fuck your pronouns. Female biology is not an identity. Dykes, not dicks. And over and over and over again. With the transphobic shit. Yeah. Trans activism is misogyny. Female biology is not an identity. Lesbians don't have penises. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they actually had a problem with. Not that she said that sex is a biological reality, because she was specifically lying about trans issue and spreading transphobia. Which brings me to piece of shit Dave Chappelle, who this is what egomaniacs are like. They get criticized, sometimes wrongfully and sometimes rightfully, but they just could not admit that they were wrong or have any kind of introspection whatsoever. And so they have to double down. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. It's everybody else who's shitting on me that's wrong. So he has to continuously go to the well and tell his hacky jokes about trans people. And so I've just showed you right there why they were actually mad at J.K. Rowling. And now watch Dave Chappelle lie about it.
And they've canceled people that are more powerful than me.
Yes, they canceled you and your $100 million ass. They canceled J.K. Rowling, the billionaire who has a multi-million-dollar movie coming out. Sure, Dave, sure.
You canceled J.K. Rowling. My God, J.K. Rowling wrote all the Harry Potter books by herself. She sold so many books, the Bible worries about her. And they canceled her because she said in an interview, and this is not exactly what she said, but effectually, she said gender was a fact.
No, I just showed you. That's literally not why they canceled her. First off, Dave Chappelle has no idea what gender is. What he's talking about is sex. But he doesn't know that there's a difference between sex and gender. Sex is about what you're born with, how you're born. And gender is about the roles in society you choose to take for yourself. And yes, you can choose to take different gender roles and effectively, because you chose different gender roles for yourself, you are changing your gender because it's based on gender roles. Now, 0% of trans women I've ever talked to have claimed that because they are trans women, that means they've gone back in time and been born a different sex than they were born with. That's not the argument whatsoever. Now, the argument is that you can change your gender because you can, because gender is about gender roles. And the argument is also that you can change your biology to be more like a cis woman than a cis man. You can. I don't even understand how anybody can argue with this. Before I'm going to show you the rest of this clip, how can anybody argue that you can change your biology? Look, folks, these are people on HRT for a couple years. Look, it's like fucking magic. Your cells in your body, most of them are not sexed. They are waiting for hormones to tell them what to do. And if you change those hormones to be closer to a cis woman than a cis man, then your current biology becomes closer to a cis woman than a cis man. This is scientific fact that nobody could deny unless you were just a science denier. Look at how effective, it's like magic. It is like fucking magic. It works so well. So just incredible bullshit from this ignoramus who don't know what the fuck he's talking about and don't give a shit because he knows that what happened was going to happen. And I'm going to show you how the vast majority of people are supporting Dave Chappelle right now. Even the black community has come out and have his back, even though he's wrong, even though he's lying, even though he's full of shit. But he don't give a fuck.
And then the trans community got mad as shit. They started calling her a TERF.
No, they called her a TERF because she's a fucking TERF. You're lying, Dave. I just showed you're lying.
I didn't even know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I'm going to declare myself one because I'm a fucking piece of shit who doesn't give a care, who don't care enough to even look it up to educate myself. I'm just going to throw trans people under the bus by lying my ass off because I got mine and fuck y'all.
But I know that trans people make up words to win arguments.
Hilarious. Yeah, trans women, they making up words to win arguments. Isn't that true, Dave Chappelle?
So I looked it up. TERF is an acronym. Stands for Trans Exclusionary Radical Feminists. This is a real thing. This is a group of women that hate transgender. They don't hate transgender women, but they look at trans women the way we blacks might look at blackface. It offends them. Like, ooh, this bitch is doing an impression of me.
Right. Everything you just said is incredibly transphobic. How can you not fucking see how transphobic what you just said is? They ain't gonna turn around and say that you're not transphobic.
Now, I shouldn't speak on this because I am not a woman.
Yeah, and you're not educated on the subject, and you're lying and don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You shouldn't speak on it, but you're being paid millions and millions of dollars, so let's not let that stop you, Dave.
Nor am I trans. But as we've established, I am a feminist. That's right.
And people are like, it's just jokes, Dusty. It's just jokes. He's not telling jokes. None of this stuff is jokes. He's just boomer and old man in it, airing his grievances out in front of a sold out audience so he can play the victim and pretend he's canceled.
I'm Team TERF.
He's Team TERF, yeah! I agree. Trans women are not women, according to Dave Chappelle, but he's not transphobic, y'all. No, he has a trans friend. I mean, yeah, his trans friend committed suicide, which should have told him something about how trans women are treated, the oppression that they undergo because of people like you and the bullshit you're spreading. You're definitely perpetuating this. I'm going to show you guys tons of evidence of it in a second. But who gives a shit, right, Dave?
I agree, man. Gender is a fact. You have to look at it from a woman's perspective.
Yeah. Who says gender is not a fact? Yeah, gender's a fact, but it's not immutable. You can change your gender depending on what roles you choose, and you can change your biology. What are you talking about, Dave? What are you talking about? Just fucking look. Look. It's just so frustrating. How does anybody deny this? It just look. God damn it, you're stupid, Dave.
Look at it like this. Caitlyn Jenner, whom I've met, wonderful person.
No, Caitlyn Jenner is not a wonderful person. Caitlyn Jenner is a giant sack of shit. Now, I understand why you think she's a wonderful person, Dave, because you've kind of turned into a giant sack of shit yourself. So, sack of shits of a feather.
Caitlyn Jenner was voted Woman of the Year. Her first year as a woman.
Well, that's fucking stupid, isn't it?
Ain't that something? Beat every bitch in Detroit. She's better than all of you. Gender is a fact. This is a fact. Every human being in this room, every human being on earth had to pass through the legs of a woman.
So he doesn't know the difference between sex and gender. Why look it up, Dave? Why? And so here's the sad part. Basically the same crowd that cheered when OJ got off. So many in the black community have decided to have his back. It's the same people that have R. Kelly's back. They're fucking mad. Well, first off, let's look at his response to this. Dave Chappelle gets standing ovation amid Netflix special controversy. If this is what being canceled is, I love it. Yeah, no shit. You're so transparent. We know why you're doing this. After being called out for transphobic jokes in The Closer, the comedian performed at the Hollywood Bowl in front of Brad Pitt, Tiffany Haddish, and Stevie Wonder and dismissed the outcry. Fuck Twitter. This is real life. Yeah, it is real life. It's real life for the many, many trans women who you throw under the bus, who are receiving hatred by this stupid narrative that you were spreading, that they are somehow falsely and unfairly criticizing J.K. Rowling because of your lies. They believe you. You're doing that to them. It is real life, but you don't give a shit. And yes, this is your version of being canceled. Hundreds of $1 million, standing ovations. But you got to play the victim, Dave, didn't you? So you made your money. Cool. But here's what I'm talking about. So a trans woman is one of these showrunners of a show on Netflix called Dear White People. And she came out and said, because Netflix decided to platform Dave Chappelle and leave his transphobic lies up that are hurting the trans community, I'm no longer going to be associated with Netflix. I'm no longer going to do the show with Netflix. And the black community turned on her viciously. Now, we're told constantly by the black community, by not just the black community, but progressives, that as white progressives, we're supposed to use our privilege to give a voice to the black community. If we're in positions of power because of our privilege, then we should use that to elevate black voices, to hire black writers, to hire black actresses, to hire black actors, to put on their perspectives, which is exactly what this woman did. She used her privilege to elevate black voices. And for the fact that she's white, they turned on her because she dared call out Dave Rubin. Dave Chappelle, rather. Dave Rubin. Here's an example. Ignoring this is the trans one who said, Dear White People showrunner Jacqueline P. Moore announced Wednesday she would be boycotting Netflix over Dave Chappelle's transphobic new special. She opened up to Variety about why she's taking a stand against the dangerous rhetoric So she's putting her money where her mouth is. She's doing exactly what she should do. She's being brave. She's speaking out. And the black community throwing her under the fucking bus when she's done everything she can to elevate their voices and to hire tons of black actors exactly like they told her she should do. Ignoring the Chappelle part for a second, the person running Dear White People is white? That isn't surprising. If you've ever want to go down a rabbit, go up the screenwriters of some of your favorite black movies. Yeah, they're trying to elevate black voices, use their position of power. That's what they're supposed to do, dude. Here's another example. I fuck with Dave Chappelle no matter what. Yeah, no matter how transphobic and stupid it is, uneducated he is. No matter what he says, I fucks with him. And fuck Dear White People. That show's stupid as fuck. Fuck that show. Yeah, fuck them for trying to elevate black voices and do the right thing. A white person was running Dear White People and is about to boycott the platform over a black comic. This was literally the point of his jokes. It literally wasn't the point of his jokes. The point of his jokes was to lie about why the trans community and other progressives were upset with J.K. Rowling and to whitewash the whole situations to make trans people look like they were in the wrong and being unfair somehow and to be incredibly transphobic and to spread trans hate, which is exactly what he did. So, yeah, throw her under the bus, even though she did exactly what she's supposed to do. God damn it. Here's another one. The showrunner for Dear White People is literally just this. You poor, ignorant, stupid fool who has internalized white supremacy and racism. Don't worry. I'll fight the good fight for you. Since you're obviously too brainwashed to know better, you're obviously, I don't know if you're brainwashed, but you're obviously too ignorant to look into the reality of the situation and know that Dave Chappelle is lying to you. She clearly knows what she's talking about, and you're willing to throw her under the bus, even though she has elevated black voices like she's supposed to do. So, sad. But I read for hours online about the Dave Chappelle situation, and 99% of the posts were pro Dave Chappelle. 99% of the people were shitting on trans people and saying how awesome Dave Chappelle was and how he didn't tell any lies and that he was amazing. So yeah, I mean, the sad fact of the matter is we still live in an incredibly transphobic world that rewards this bad behavior, these shitheads. They get credit for being canceled, even though they're making hundreds of millions of dollars. They get to play the victim, even though they're the ones victimizing, because it's a trash-ass country. And all right, we're going to move on. Holy shit. Let's skip over that. And Bill Cosby last week came out and said R. Kelly was railroaded. I don't know, Bill. You might want to stay out of this one. Just say the deck was stacked against Robert. Bill Cosby said through his surrogate, his constitutional rights were grossly abused. I don't know anywhere in this country, in the United States, that a documentary can bring criminal charges against someone. He was literally fucking little kids all over the place. People testifying against him. Like I said, these are the same people that celebrated OJ being acquitted. It's just trash. Depressing as fuck. And that's my trash world section. Hell yeah. All right. I can't read that, Dead Pirate. I said I don't dodge any questions. That's not a question. I love you, E. I cannot read that. You're going to get me in trouble. But E, my buddy E says, I think you meant Jim Bowie is still alive. Freddie Idol passed away. You got me. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Freddie Idol. The pub night, by the way, that's a crime. What the racists are doing, it's inciting a riot. Well, yeah, I mean, they got charged with some kind of misdemeanor or something. They got a slap on the wrist, but it seems like it should be a hate crime, really. Reed Pickles, $20. Sorry, I can't join you in New World. No! Forgiveness. I got my start playing EverQuest. Oh, EverQuest, old school. With my brother many, many years ago. And I have been a gamer ever since. Well, New World is like the best of all MMORPGs wrapped into one. But, you know, if you don't have time to play it, it's very addictive, so I don't blame you. Empress says, Ivy Evans and Kinky, Dusty Sing more, Tom Jones. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. And 15 months, longest I've committed on my life. Well, I appreciate Jason Ashby. If you're going to commit to someone, I'm the best person to commit to. Love you. The Pub Night, the Art Rights Beloved Filmmakers, Stanley Kubrick, Stephen King, George Lucas, Ridley Scott, and James Cameron are all diehard liberals. I know, right? Stephen King, hero status. Doomcock looks like a toilet. Changed my mind. God, that guy's so pathetic. Wildly pathetic. I divided by 0, 0, aka Alt4 from Twitter. I already read that. All right. Anything else? If Trump had a stroke and died, do you think his MAGA movement would surround a new idol, or do you think it would splinter off and break down? No, they would claim he's still alive. And he's coming back any second now, just like Jesus. He is their Messiah. So they would not believe he's dead. Prado, this is the problem with the cult of personality. No matter how wrong Dave is, people are going to follow their every word just because they're fans. Just like the Nicki Minaj fans, threatening to call animal control on me and shitting on everyone who pointed out that what she was saying was lies and bullshit and harmful. They don't really care. Stans are garbage. That's why I don't want stans. That shit annoys the fuck out of me. All right, hit the like button, folks. Hell yeah. We gonna move into a little Karen section. Because, it's clear you're just a mess. You should be caring less. It's obvious you're completely out of touch. 'Cause, bitch, you're caring too much. Nailed it. And first off, on the Karen Cavalcade, no words. This guy shot this video. And he uploaded it himself. Thinking this made him look good. Good goddamn cringe warning. Don't break your ribs cringing so hard.
Oh! COVID! COVID 1984! Libtards! 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 COVID 1984 is here! Keep your mask on, buddy! Sitting all by yourself worried about a fucking flu! Libtards! Libtards! Libtards!
Stop, die, please, die. There's another 3 minutes of that. Can't play it. Good. Goddamn, y'all. Just the most embarrassing humans on the fucking planet. These fucking plague rats. Cringe. And, did you guys see the Karen that crashed the McDonald's because of her diabetes? I got diabetes, so I can be a giant piece of shit.
They need to quit talking and do a little work and be a little more professional.
I don't want to fat shame, but I can guess how she got diabetes.
What's your license plate number?
I got you, girl.
I got a non-emergency number. I'm calling for this.
That what? That I?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I got diabetes and my blood sugar's low.
Oh, that's a good excuse, ma'am. Matter of fact, I am calling the 9-800.
I got diabetes, so I can be a bitch.
Over that I got diabetes and my blood sugar's low.
What a fucking excuse. God damn it, what a garbage human. Trash humans. Here's the attention you ordered, diabetes Karen, and now we got a little asshole. People get mad at me when I call kids assholes, but hey, if a kid's an asshole, a kid's an asshole. So this little asshole don't want to go to school. Actually, I kind of feel sorry for him. I know how it's like. Like, I didn't want to go to school when I was a kid either because kids were dickheads in my school, but not the first time he's done this. Apparently, this is the fourth time he's gone out and slashed the tires on his mama's car so he don't have to go to school. Yeah, that's a paddling. I'm not even for, like, a paddling, but holy shit. Oh, hell to the no. That's just bad parenting right there. Need to take your kid to some kind of psychiatrist or some shit. And one more. It's a slow Karen day. But this Karen got exactly what she deserved. Facing jail time, got arrested, 60 days in jail. Showing her ass. This is assault right here.
This is a social
Okay, you're actually disrespecting me because you're in my space.
Did you just walk up to me?
Yeah.
Because I didn't take a step.
Yeah, I did. So protect yourself.
Go make yourself famous.
Yeah, make yourself famous. Yeah, enjoy your jail time. Yeah.
Why don't you stay home?
Bad life decisions. So, yep, that was dumb. I hope you enjoy jail time, you fucking moron. And alright, that's my Karen section. Let's read the super chats real quick. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. Dead Part, cool dabs all around. Hell yeah. He's got the best dabs. Hey, Dead Part Tattoo. No, you can't. I don't know what he's saying. Oh, can you dab too much? Hell nah. Ain't no such thing. Beast Nation, phobia like this out of the black community is the main reason men like me are locked out of the love and acceptance of the LGBT folks receive. Shaking my head. Yeah, it's real sad to see. But I mean, we can't be afraid to speak out about it just because it's the black community, right? They have to be held accountable too. It's ridiculous. Pub Night, the FBI director stated white supremacist groups are the biggest terrorist threat in America. He must be woke. Yeah, they're always telling us to wake up, but somehow being woke is bad. Something ain't adding up. Product, this is a problem with I already read that. All right. All right, more super chats, please. Let me go ahead and jump. I might not even have time to do the COVID porn tonight. Looks like I'm going to run out of time and I had time to do that, but it's cool. I'll be back Monday. Plenty of COVID porn to do on Monday. But first off, gonna do a little macaroni. Wrote a song about it. If you know the very difficult tune, feel free to sing along. It goes something like my corona. And first off, on my corona, brilliant segment from Chris Hayes pointing out the hypocrisy of Fox News. Now, first off, he is being sarcastic. There is no chance Tucker Carlson is actually going to resign from Fox News over this. But they are incredible hypocrites. They are killing people. They don't give a shit because they're the worst scum, evil human beings on the earth who are making money off of it.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. I don't have any inside information or anything, but I know this business, and I got to tell you, I think Tucker Carlson is going to quit Fox News. Now, hear me out, okay? Fox News, as I have told you, is running one of the most destructive disinformation campaigns I've ever seen. It's exacerbating one of the deadliest periods in American history. Media Matters found the channel pushed claims undermining vaccines 99% of the days in the past 6 months. And the hosts over there are strenuously opposed to vaccine mandates or requirements, right? They let you know every chance they get.
Joe, you canceled all medical freedom today with your broad edict and your mandates. When you start diving into private business, that's where the rubber hits the road.
This is tyranny, and it's getting more and more aggressive. This is autocracy.
It is the beginning of the communist-style social credit system.
These demands are so obviously irrational that forcing you to accept them without complaint is the whole point of the exercise. It is a form of sadomasochism. It is dominance and submission. It's about power. If they can make you take medicine you don't want or need, they've won. You are theirs. You belong to them.
Sadomasochism. Spicy, Tucker. Who would willingly suffer in such submission? It's why Fox News has been celebrating the very brave resistors in other organizations who have resigned from their jobs or gotten fired or placed on some kind of leave rather than get the vaccine or be owned. They brought on nurses and teachers, even an Army lieutenant colonel. But their newest champion is someone at another cable channel, ESPN, a host there named Sage Steele, who is now suspended from being on air, partly for appearing on a podcast and going after her employer for mandating vaccines.
I think I respect everyone's decision. I really do. But to mandate it is sick. And it's scary to me in many ways. But I have a job. A job that I love, and frankly, a job that I need. But again, I love it. I just, I'm not surprised it got to this point, especially with Disney. I mean, a global company.
Okay, so as you just saw there, ESPN's Sage Steele had the courage of her convictions. She got vaccinated because they required her, but then she went and she called out her employer's vaccine mandate, even though it got her suspended, which naturally made her a hero at Fox News.
Naturally.
I think Sage is brave for being willing to say exactly what she thinks. I agree with everything Sage said. I don't think it makes sense for ESPN to be mandating the vaccine for employees. I think they should be allowing employees to make their choices.
The irony here again is that none of these people, Clay Travis, Brian Kilmeade, to Tucker Carlson, have shown that same bravery to call out their own network and their own employer.
Amazing.
The Fox News vaccine requirement is stricter than the one proposed by President Joe Biden and described as tyranny and creeping communism. Fox is requiring unvaccinated employees to be tested every day. And inside the buildings, I mean, just look at this video of the opening of their new DC bureau. Everyone is wearing masks and are most likely also vaccinated or getting tested every day because that is what their company is mandating. Now, Tucker Carlson has been the most vocal anti-vaccination voice in American media. And unless he just does not actually believe any of the stuff he's saying, and it's all just a craven, cynical act for ratings while he himself is vaxxed and people die needlessly by the thousands, he might just be highlighting all those other people who showed actual courage as he works up his own courage, you know, kind of through osmosis to walk out. Because if you truly believe you are suffering under the sadomasochistic heel of a tyrannical employer, even if they are paying you lots and lots of money, even if you don't want people to think you're a total fraud, then you have got to have the guts to call out Fox News or resign in protest. There's no other option. It's the only way forward. You can do it, Tucker. I believe in you.
But obviously the truth is that he's just a giant sack of shit that doesn't care if he kills people. He's making money. They're all fucking hypocrites. It's all a dog and pony show, but good to call him out at least. Lay that transparent shit bare. Amazing. And did you guys see, it's amazing. Like, this guy looks exactly like my brother. You guys heard my brother's voice. Now, this is not my brother. But this is, like, I saw this. I was like, is that my brother? Looks exactly like my brother. Anyway, starting to think chuds are sort of emotionally fragile. Let me just play it.
Happening to this country. And I decided I'd go maybe to a karaoke bar and and sing out the anxiety. And I was denied entry at a bar here in St. Albert called LB's on grounds of some
serious shit, yo.
Unable to demonstrate vaccination status. So, guys, what's happening to my country?
Oh my God, I can sing karaoke.
When is this going to end?
When can I sing karaoke?
No, when are the authorities going to step up? When are they going to do what the right thing is here?
Demand? I can sing karaoke.
I'm feeling fucking like. I'm sorry, Kevin. I'm sorry I swore. I'm feeling like we're losing our country here.
Like a snowflake?
The only option is to run.
Oh, you can run.
I got to run from my own country.
You should go to Japan.
Generation
you want to
Canadian.
over there. Go to Canada.
It's just too much, man. It's too
There's
much.
no mandates in Canada at all.
Now Singh's going to call in the military. Give me a break.
Oh, my God. Just so sad. What is wrong with you? Embarrassing. Buy yourself a home karaoke machine. They're not that expensive. And shut ass Jimmy Dore, man. Where you at? Like, I did 100 hours of streaming on Twitch last week, and I invited anybody who want to come on and debate about anything on my Twitch to come talk to me about literally anything. Not a single person showed up to talk to me about anything, including all the Jimmy Dore fans who've said they wanted to talk to me about Jimmy Dore, but they didn't show up. I don't understand. His entire platform has become almost nothing but anti-vax bullshit. Look at this. His shit is more right-wing now than anything Tim Pool is putting out. Where are Jimmy Doorknob fans to defend their boy? Look at this. Fauci has no answer. Study vaccines being administered incorrectly. YouTube's new censorship rampage on vaccines. Poll, Biden mentally impaired. Vax side effects reported. NBA player refuses. It's all vax all the time. It's nothing but right-wing propaganda now. How are you guys on the left defending this at this point? Are you defending this at this point? Is anybody out there defending this at this point? And now I have a theory that he's trying to get banned from YouTube on purpose so he can get those cancellation bucks. So he can play the victim and cash in. I watched this video. Now, I'll put out videos demanding people get vaccinated, debunking anti-vax propaganda. They'll ban me for no reason. And he can sit up there and he can post this shit all day long. Vax side effects. Sudden hearing loss reported. Now, there have been a lot of people who took the vaccination and that they have reported after they took the vaccination that they got tinnitus. Is that how you pronounce it? Which is like a ringing in the ear. And yeah, they've actually put on the list of possible side effects, rare side effects that maybe we have no idea. We have no evidence yet that the vaccine is actually connected to this tinnitus cases, but it could be. So it's a possible side effect. So, of course, Jimmy Dore, his entire platform now is trying to create vaccine hesitancy to make people scared of the vaccine. So he posted this. It's absolutely a side effect. It's absolutely true. So this is what propaganda is. It's when you take either partial truth or purported truth, but you leave out the other side of the argument. So it's possible in some rare cases that there is some connection between the vaccine and tinnitus, although we don't know that yet. No evidence has been found yet. But what we do know is that if you get COVID, it absolutely is connected to hearing loss. We do know that, but Jimmy Dore didn't tell you that side of it. He didn't tell you that you're much, much, much more likely to have hearing loss if you don't take the vaccine and you get COVID than if you take the vaccine. It's like what Alex Jones does. He takes little snippets of truth and then he spins it and doesn't tell you the other side of it in order to spread propaganda and mislead his audience. That's 100% what Jimmy Dore is doing right now. 100% shut-ass bullshit. Where you at, doorknobs? Please defend this to me so I can understand what the fuck is in your goddamn head. I mean, it's from what I can tell, his audience is mostly right-wing now, but there are still a few people that are lefties who still claim they like him. And I really want to pick your brain and listen to how you can possibly defend this. Maybe you can't. Maybe you've given it up. Hopefully. And, God damn it, shut ass Joe Rogan. So, Joe Rogan said nothing as Donald Trump tried to overthrow democracy and install himself as a dictator. Nothing as insurrectionists stormed the Capitol building, try to overthrow our government, overturn the will of the people. In fact, on election night, he was cheering like a giddy little girl as Trump won Texas. Had nothing to say about it. Probably the most Hitler-esque president in the history of this country. No one has pushed us towards the fascism that was similar to Nazi Germany more than Donald Trump did. But while he remains silent about this, Joe Rogan just put out a new video entitled Freedom, because, you know, dumb is always free with Joe Rogan, which shows Nazi imagery and compares vaccine mandates to the Holocaust in Nazi Germany. Because, you know, isn't that what they really do to the Jews? Weren't they trying to save all their lives and protect our public during a pandemic? Isn't that what the Nazis really did?
As soon as you give politicians power, any kind of power that didn't exist previously, if they can figure out a way to force you into carrying something that lets you enter businesses or lets you do this or lets businesses open, historically, they are not going to give that power up. They find new reasons to use it.
I'll be back.
We have to protect those freedoms at all costs, whether you agree with people's choices or not, because it is the foundation that this country was founded on. Freedom.
Freedom!
This idea of freedom. There's so many people that think it's frivolous, it's not important, it's not the main thing that we should be focused on, but it is the literal structure that allows...
Joe Rogan literally does not give a shit about this. It's just like the Dave Chappelle thing. He was criticized by the left for spreading misinformation, and instead of having any kind of introspection and being able to tackle his ego and admit that he's wrong, he doubles down on it, and he realizes that if he feeds into these right-wing narratives, he gets supported by right-wing shitheads who flood his goddamn channel and kiss his ass, lick his balls all day. And he loves that because he's a goddamn egomaniac.
Allows this country to be so fucking amazing. every single country that's ever existed other than the United States. Up until 1776, every fucking country that has ever existed was run by dictators. All of them. This is the first experiment in self-government that actually worked. And it created the greatest superpower the world's ever known. It created the greatest cultural machine, the greatest machine of art and creativity and innovation right fucking here. And how did it do that? It did it through freedom. And as soon as you see something, anything that comes along...
So the sad part is, it was already pointed out to Joe Rogan by people like me, but many other people, that everything he's saying here is wrong. Yet he still posted this video recently because he doesn't actually give a shit about what the truth is.
And inhibits your freedom. You should be very cautious of that thing. You should be very suspicious. Because anything that comes along that can inhibit your freedom is, by definition, anti-American.
So, yeah, Joe Rogan put out that. So, unfortunately, this hero who was alive during the Nazi regime had to make this video calling out Joe Rogan. Here's a Holocaust survivor. What is his name? 86-year-old. Get on leave.
Mr. Joe Rogan, I'm sorry I have to read this. I am an 86-year-old survivor of the Holocaust and saw your video on American freedom and the COVID vaccine. It included images of the Holocaust and of Adolf Hitler, the monster who murdered my father, 26 members of my family, and 6 million Jews and others, in gas chambers, in ditches, in firing squads, and even in gas trucks. Mr. Joe Rogan,
yeah,
I'm sorry
we play the second part of it. He put out 2 videos.
86-year-old.
And then here's the second part of him calling out Joe Rogan.
You are absolutely not promoting freedom, but you're promoting hate, anti-Semitism, and possibly even more violent.
I hate how this fucking shit is.
But promoting hate, anti-Semitism, and possibly even more violence and constant hate. You should apologize to us all. Remove the video immediately.
He doesn't give a shit.
And it is disgusting and thoughtless and careless. And I am shocked by your lack of sensitivity. You want to speak about freedom? Come and speak to me.
Yeah, well, he's just like Dave Chappelle. He's got his hundreds of millions. He's rich as shit, and he don't give a fuck anymore. It's just depressing to see money changes you, folks. That's another reason that, like, I know I'm supposed to get on board about how the new socialists are all multimillionaires and it's all cool. And I'm supposed to get on board with that, but money changes you. It just does. Sorry. And depressing, though. And speaking of these COVID idiots, this was hilarious. Did you see this epic on? So these anti-vax protesters are walking down the street doing their stupid bullshit, protesting vaccines, and they start shouting, hey, at the vaccine, or why aren't all these homeless people dying of COVID, huh? If COVID is such a big deal, why aren't all these homeless people dying of COVID? And some homeless guy yells out, 'cause we're fucking vaccinated, you goddamn idiots. Because I'm vaccinated, you dumb fuck. Yeah, exactly. We vaccinate our homeless people because we care about them, right? It's free. Even they can get it. Owned, gotta love it. But here's the peace lovers. Here's the amazing peace lovers. So there's a van out there taking care of the homeless, taking care of other people, giving free testing for COVID, trying to be good citizens and help keep us safe and healthy and alive. And so, of course, here's the piece of shit conservatives. How do you think they behaved? Boo! Can't believe you're trying to give people testing and help them. Let's just destroy your shit. Yeah, shame on you, yeah, for trying to help people. Let's destroy you, yeah, cool. Amazing. Shame on you. And the cops not doing anything about it. That's destruction of property, but don't do anything, cops, right? Who cares, right? Just let them destroy the property and get away with it. Just trash, folks, trash. That's what our society has become. That's why we have 700,000 dead Americans. Conservatives, just garbage humans. And these people are just, they're not mentally well. They're the most mentally frail people on the goddamn planet. Look at this fucking snowflake.
This article says that for the kids to go back to school, they have to be fucking vaccinated. Are you fucking kidding me? Where the fuck do you have the right to tell us what to do with our kids, Gavin Newsom?
Damn, that dude's gonna be a murderer. FBI needs to be, like, watching this dude. That's a mass shooter waiting to happen. Remember how much they made fun of the girl screaming about Trump winning? There are thousands and thousands of examples of conservatives acting the same way, yet they don't use their picture on every goddamn video to make fun of snowflakes. It's just a double standard.
Rule. And you're a friend of mine. Get off my page. I will not unfriend you.
Get off my page. I will not unfriend you. Oh my god. Dude, smoke some weed. Masturbate. It's gonna be okay. And, did you guys see this one? Let me just play the video first, then I'll tell you what happened. This person says he fired 46 vaccinated employees to get under 100 employees. Let's listen to this genetic winner.
All totaled out, my total roster staff between 4 restaurants was 138 employees, which 46 of those have been vaccinated. For Biden and OSHA and his unconstitutional tyranny, I have to be under 100 employees or require everyone to be vaccinated or suffer a big fine. Being part of a small business, there's no way we can afford to stay open and suffer those kinds of fines and penalties. So what I do? I fired every motherfucking vaccinated employee we got, putting us under that 100 mark. Now I'm gonna take their average pay and bust it down and spread it out through the 92 employees that I have still
Definitely
left.
Gonna do that.
The ones that aren't stupid enough to let this fucking government run their life.
I know, right? I'm such a hero. I fired all the vaccinated people. Yeah. I'm gonna show Joe Biden. God damn it. I'm such a fucking hero. Only, yeah, spoiler alert. He was just a manager. And, he didn't do any of that. And he's been fired himself. Yeah. Breaking news. This man wasn't the owner. The fact is, he didn't fire anyone and was only a manager. He has since been fired himself. So hilarious. Oh my God. Imagine being this fucking stupid, thinking, I'm gonna show everybody I'm a big hero. I'm also been getting fired your fucking self. Oh my God, so beautiful. Mwah, mwah. 2 chef kisses. Love it. And here's a great example of how it started and how it's going. First off, here's how it started.
I'm going to give out my phone number because if there's any people of substance and resources actually watching this who actually have a set of balls, a set of morals, and actually want to help the country, they can contact me because my number is public. Because unlike the politicians, I have nothing to hide. I'm not afraid of anybody, and I'm actually here to help.
Hero!
So here it is, world. Take it down. If you want to crank on me, go ahead. I'm used to it too. It's 416.
All right, I'm not going to give out his number because I ain't going to dox him. But he wants you guys to know. Here's his number.
94. So that's 400 has my number. Everyone in the world knows I have a plan against this government.
That's right. I'm a hero. Here's my number. Anybody that want to can call me. I'm a badass. Let's see how it's going.
Literally thousands of phone calls every goddamn second with fucking stupid people asking the same stupid fucking question. Stop calling my goddamn phone and asking questions I've already answered. You fucking idiots.
Yeah, everybody should call me. I'm a badass. Anybody can call me. Please stop calling me. Please stop fucking calling me. Too many people calling me. Hilarious. I love it when they own themselves. And here's the terrible story. Did you guys hear about this one? Man accused of killing 3 wanted to confront pharmacist brother over COVID vaccines. Terrible.
He was killing people with the COVID-19 vaccine. Investigators based the motive on statements Burnham made to his mother one day before the murder. Jeffrey stated to Evelyn, his mom, that he wanted to confront Brian about the government poisoning people with COVID vaccines, and that he repeatedly stated Brian knows something. Court papers show Brian and his wife Kelly were shot multiple times by a .40 caliber handgun. This photograph comes from a GoFundMe page. Police found Brian on the first floor foyer. Kelly was located in an upstairs bedroom. Multiple .40 caliber shell casings were found throughout the residence. Investigators say Burnham then stole his brother's red Corvette and stopped at an unidentified person's home seeking gas. Police described the person as a tipster. That tipster says Burnham told him he would see him on TV, and further said his brother was killing people with the COVID shot. Brian and Kelly Robinette leave behind 2 grown children. A GoFundMe page has been set up to help them. So far, it's raised more than $75.
Like, it's not bad enough that these plague rats are killing people with the virus. Now their paranoia is killing people with bullets. Now, probably this guy obviously has some kind of mental illness, and we have very poor mental health care in this country, but still, probably a Joe Rogan watcher. Terrible. And last chance to get your super chat. We're going to do one more on my Corona, and then we're going to do one palate cleanser to finish this off. We're going to save the COVID porn for Monday. Man, there's so much COVID porn. Like, I was gone for 10 days, and the list tripled in the 10 days I was gone. Some really depressing stuff. But we'll do it Monday, folks. Monday will be here before you know it. Last one. Did you guys see this one? I feel like I did this one last week, but I didn't save it, so I don't know if I guess I didn't do it. Captain America movie 2011, Times Square. Did you know that they were telling you guys during the Captain America movie in 2011 that they were going to kill us all with COVID-19? It's true. Corona on the left. Hey, it's a Corona can on the left. Bottle on the left, yeah. Virus and mask on the right. Yeah, some kind of, I guess that's a virus bottle. It's a Phantom of the Opera mask. Sure, this is called predictive programming. It is widely used in the entertainment industry as the mass mind control tool to make the population more obedient of planned future events. It's true, isn't it, folks? Weren't they warning us and telling us and getting us prepared for COVID-19? This is proof. How could anyone deny this? It's just right there in your face. Obviously real. God damn it. So stupid. And one more, folks. One palate cleanser to finish this off. Prepare to be cleansed, my children. Last chance to get your super chats. Like the video. This one was funny, folks. You guys see this one? So, this little monkey thinks its dad reached out to hold its hand. It's not paying attention. So this guy reached out and held his hand. His dad's next to him. And so he thinks it's his dad. So the dad walks off, and the monkey sees the dad walking off. And he's like, wait a minute. Wait, my dad's over there. So who's holding my hand? What? Looks so, what is going on? And looks and goes, you're not my dad. Get the fuck away from me. So cute. Oh my God. So stinking cute. You betrayed me. I thought you were my dad. Let go of me, human. Amazing. Cute as shit. That went super viral this week. Love it. All right. Cool. Let's read the super chats. Finish this off. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button before you go. We're going to do a little kitty party here in a second. So for those of you who love the kitty party, stay tuned to that. Male drunk. Some of those that work forces eat the paste. That's for horses. Yep. So sad. Like, if you're going to take ivermectin, you should do it like prescription, not the one that's at the fucking... It doesn't... No proof it does anything. for COVID, but if you're gonna do it, don't take the horse paste from the feed store. What's up, Dusty? You're killing tonight. I know I feel great tonight. Man, a vacation has done me good. Nick, what? LOL. Well, Kane went from being a dumb NPC at ESPN to dumb NPC at Fox. Yep. Stupid following him around. I can't help it. Hit like. Definitely hit like. Thanks, Tom Crow. Beast Nation. I've seen too many fellow black folks. All right. I already read that. All right. Cool. Thanks for everybody who donated. Not appreciated. Folks, please consider supporting me on Patreon. I lost $100 in patrons in the 10 days I was gone. So that sucks, but I understand. I went on vacation and I abandoned you guys and you abandoned me. So please consider helping me out. I'm not making much on Patreon. So if you guys like what I do, please support it. Because I work hard on the show and I'm killing it, I think. So much appreciated. $1 a month, whatever you can afford, all that's up. And now it's time for the kitty party. Hells yeah. Let's go over to full screen. Boom. Okay. Kitty party coming at you. Boom. Here we go. All right, kitty cats. Who wants kitty party? Let's get the microphone out of the way first. Let's see how many kitties showed up tonight for the kitty party. Kitty party, everybody loves kitty party. Everybody gets cat treats. Cat treats for everybody. Got Mr. Pretty Boy. Got the half stash. Got this is a teacup right here, and this is Violet showed it, so we can see much of Violet. She's in here. Misty's here. Oh, Penguin's back, guys. Remember Penguin? Penguin is back. We got Penguin back, so we got 10 cats again. Hell yeah. Penguin went away for a little while, but now Penguin's back. Fuck yeah. Now we got a full house on the kitty party. Amazing. He's so pretty, Mr. Penguin. Look how pretty he is. Welcome home, Mr. Penguin. We fucking missed you, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, we did. All right, cool. That's our kitty party for tonight, folks. Another successful program, folks. Feel free to join me tomorrow on Twitch. I will be streaming again all day long, playing the New World. Killing the non-believers, because that's what we do on New World. Great game. If you guys want to join us, we're on my Discord. There is the Discord link in every description of every video I make, so you can get on my Discord. There's a chat program built in the Discord. We all go on, we all talk. We have some good conversations. We play the game together. So if you guys want to play with us, play some New World with us. And folks, I will be back on Monday. Already have enough material to do 2 shows with. So we're going to cover some COVID porn on Monday. Going to be a great show. So join me then. I love the shit out of you guys. Have a good weekend. Hit the like button before you go. Support me on Patreon. Be good to each other. Do something fun this weekend and think of me. And as always, till next time, catchphrase. Boom. Love you guys. And now we're going to play a little Wobble Wobble by Dusty Smith. It's a song I wrote and it's available on my SoundCloud for free. If you want to download it, link in the description of the video. Let's do it. Good night, everybody. Boom. 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 Wobble, wobble. Thank you, Agar Pillow. Sorry I missed you. Want to support my channel? your work and patience to deal with these morons on a daily. The kind of videos for us. No problem. Appreciate you. Good night, Egor.